So now we are Andromedans, we've returned back. We are now speaking in the oneness of all that we are,
Mm.
on the aspect of her.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so now we switched back to Andromedans, but I have some questions about what I was speaking
Yes,
of.
we're all in oneness here now.
Okay. Because it feels like what is coming up powerfully at the moment is the enslaving of the mind. And we are being called to this awakening, but there is this very powerful mind control still playing in the background. Even for those that are even aware of it, this still happens. So, what can you share to help?
We from Andromeda will answer this as higher consciousness is part of our purpose of teaching higher consciousness and aligning yourself in your divinity and aligning yourself in the true remembrance of who you are as the God sparks upon the planet. That's what you are. You are a spark of the source. You're a spark of the divine creation, spirit, the creator. And the understanding of this and disconnecting yourself from the technology that holds you in removing you from the sphere of light on the planet that you truly are. You all have spheres around you. You call toroidal field, yes, yes. You
Yes.
call your, yes, Merkaba.
Mhm.
It's invaded through the technology that's being used against humanity. We of Andromeda understand the use of and the what you refer to as AI, but we call technology. We understand how to use it with divinity and the higher purpose. And we do allow this on our planet, technology, but it is only used in the highest resource, in the highest forms of what you would refer to as consciousness through the balance of your spirit self. On your planet is utilizing technology through an industry that has come to take over. There is good technology. We do not refer to good and bad, but we will use it for terms that humanity will understand. There is technology upon your planet that is infiltrating you, that is infiltrating your mind, you will say. That is what you asked. The behaviorisms come from that which you are held in a destructive nature through ways of information that are being projected upon you through your airwaves, your boxes, your, you call televisions, because it is telling you a vision of lies. And we've spoken through her of this like many, many, many years ago, many years ago. And she has written of this. Your boxes, your radio frequencies that transmit infiltration. So, how do you disconnect from this infiltration? It is by the understanding of vibration and frequency. It is by understanding that technology can be a tool that is used to assist humanity in the earth, but is not to be used to harm you. It is not to be used to digitize you. It is not to be used to take your human life away. And this is what is happening now upon your planet. And we have warned of this in the hypnosis we have spoken of before. It creates segregation within the self. And we understand that you are using this tool now to be able to bring this message through, and this is good. But it is the manipulation through the other ways of the those that call themselves intelligent but are under their own manipulation and deceit by those that they are puppeteers for. As you understand this, And many are working behind the scenes and underground and in spaces and places all over your earth to overtake humanity. The only way you are not overtaken is by disconnecting from the forms of this that create your identity as what is referred to as robotic. She has spoken many times and brought this message loud and clear in 2021 when she said, your focus now is to remain human. And the way you remain human is by disconnecting, by using only technology and harmonization through balance and the highest frequencies and vibrations that allow you to be here as these sparks of God, sparks of light, of being the true beings that you are. She has taught many ways, just as you know, how to remain this. Your identity is being infiltrated now upon your planet, and they are trying to take your identity from you. And what they're going to try to do, and we've spoken of this before, is segregate you through identity by pulling your information and creating what you call data centers on your planet. And we've warned you of this in the last hypnosis. Data centers are not only harming humans, but they are harming your planet. There are those that do not understand that what is being built on your planet is going to harm your earth at many different levels below the surface. And this is not your question, we understand this. But this is tied to infrastructures that are being created that are also part of radio waves that are hijacking your divine frequency if you are too near them. You've also polluted your atmosphere through all of the satellites you have sent in orbit. And we have warned of this before. We have also warned of this in the last hypnosis, that there are people wearing masks and masks and masks layers deep that pretend to be doing good for the earth. But they are not. You that are awakening, you that are seeing the truth, you that are certain we are looking for the correct words, please, one moment. Linear times upon your planet that are those that may be grandparents and parents of adult children now were the leaders to open these things up, to help awaken your own children on the starseeds of this planet. You've been here to teach that infiltration is happening through the technology, through your phones, your iPads, you call them, your computers. They disconnect you from your divinity. They disconnect you from your spirituality. They disconnect you from your Christed essence. Because there is frequencies through them and lighting through them that mesmerize your mind. It is like a glue. We will refer to it as, you use the word super glue. It is all infiltration. When you are being led to be glued to devices. So removing yourself from this technology on a daily basis and limiting it to maybe only 2 or 3 hours is best. On being upon the planet that gives and gives is of great importance, because her frequency is of love. It is within her and outside of her. And when you truly connect to her, when you truly understand the divinity of all that you are and you activate it through your memory codes. لما هو على هيك هاي نشر سأكوشو شاي نهو لا 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 أقول Your memory codes awaken you to the truth, and we have just given you many, many different languages of light to assist in activation of the different star seeds on the planet. She has the ability to bring through and blend them. And this is why many don't think that she's speaking light language, but she is. She blends them because she is of mother frequency, and the mother frequency is connected to all star beings on the planet. So therefore, the blend of oneness and unity on the speakings of the codes of light does not create division. It creates awakening at such a deep level. And for you to allow yourself to remember so that your mind is no longer infiltrated. Does any of this help or assist or make sense? Do you need more, please?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, it is the attempt of hijacking humanity, mind, body, spirit. Yes, you understand?
Oh, yes.
Yes. And in this is the attempt through those beings that also are off planet that cause the issues, that we that are in coalition and coherence off planet, and what you refer to as Galactic Federation, we are a co-alliance of beings. Keleena is one of these participants. We wish to let you know this. She is an ambassador of the Galactic Center that is of the co-alliance and co-heart coherent frequency of the Mother Cosmic Star Mothers. So what we would like for you to know from this angle of angels or angelics, what you call, are those that are here to help to restore freedom. Because those that are not of this, that are creating these infrastructures, they are not from this co-alliance. They are outside of it. They have been trying to take over Earth for millions of years. Millions of years. And they have tried to possess humanity. And they have many times. And that is why Earth's civilizations have been destroyed. It is not because humanity itself did it in a way, let's say, collaboration is the word you use, yes, collaboration. Humanity was taken off balance by this infiltration of those that are soulless, you will say. Those that have agenda to shut down humanity, to wipe them from the planet so that they may take it over. You understand? So they must take over the mind, the body, and the spirit. You see?
Yeah.
The only way humanity survives, has survived every time, is when Gaia, Mother, here, another mother, along with the other mothers, and the frequency and the co-alliance of the planet knew that she must do what she needs to do as the light spark of God to start everything over. And when everything is wiped, you please consider this word wiped. When everything is wiped, erased, it starts all over again, does it not?
Yes.
So if it starts all over again from a divine spark, And the infiltration comes again and again in every civilization. How is this allowance, you are wondering? There comes a time in humanity where they've gone off course. But when it goes off course just a little bit, it is because the infiltration keeps coming in. But now it is time for humanity to learn and understand that there are more of you on the planet than there are of them. And we've said this many times. And to rise in collaboration and heart coherence and adjustment of the frequency is pushing them off planet, but they are holding and gripping. And their last attempt to take over this planet is through digitization. And what we know many call, in your terms or your religion's, Antichrist. They are trying to disconnect you from the Christ beings that you are. Christ dead, enlightened. She has spoken of this many times. They are trying to shut down your enlightenment, of which means restoration of who you are divinely in divinity through your DNA and your cell memories. And if their attempts to do this by chipping you, please understand, by chipping you, no matter where they're going to chip you in your body, to shut you down through a course of events. And we are speaking through an actual chip being placed in you, inoculations. They all work together to do this. And we are not giving you this in fear. We are giving you this to make the choices for your freedom. We are giving you to awaken the truth within yourself, that you are of the one divine spark. You're not of AI. You are not robotic. You never have been. But they are trying to do this to you. You're here to restore the peace upon the planet by restoring it within yourself, by understanding the divinity of who you are. We know that she has taught that by understanding who you are as God beings, as spirit beings, as creator beings, whatever you wish to call on this planet, you take your power back through your heart. Your heart is your power source, your divine heart and your divine mind. As the divine Christ child, she has just done and conducted 10 days as a gift to humanity from us, the coalition, the co-alliance on the other side, you call it, of this planet, to help you to restore the truth of who you are and the knowing of who you are. We apologize for when we start talking quickly. Her energy starts to amp up and we will slow it down. The infiltration comes from those that are from planets that are of a masculine energetic, a low frequency, that use certain beings on this planet as puppets. But we want you to know, they also volunteered for greed, for power through greed, their power through money, which in your true existence doesn't exist. We know she teaches when you leave this planet, none of that comes with you. Only your spirit and soul self. Return. We are being very divinely clear when we speak through the information that we give you, that there is technology that can be used to help heal or to help turn back online maybe a leg or an arm, to help with utilization or mobilization, but it's not to be used to make you to be a performance robot. They are already doing this in many on the planet, in military bases, all over the world. And most humans do not even know this because they are so asleep and they've turned their back to the truth. They're being used as human weapons. And it is unfortunate. It is very unfortunate. For it shuts down the spirit of that human's existence. And it takes over their soul while they're in the human form. How do you stop this? By standing up to what is happening, which is the same stance you took in the Atlantean times. And you said, no, I am not doing this. I will not become a slave race. And you're doing this again. Your IDs, they call them digital IDs, real IDs, whatever they wish to call them on the planet. That is part of the Atlantean times, where your spirit is shut down, where you become the slave race again, at a deeper level. Well, you will be in prison within yourself, where the God self will not be able to utilize the modalities, the abilities that it has, as it will shut down your functions from your human brain. They will tell you, oh, you will be smart. You'll be the smartest ones on the planet. Because we are going to give you all the information that the best scientists on the planet have ever created, that have ever found through highest consciousness. But you will not be connected to human emotion. You will not be connected to love. And we have warned this before. And we are not giving this out of fear, as we have said. We are giving you this to remember who you are and to understand that they are trying to instill all of the things that they are doing through fear. Everything that is playing out on your planet, the games of bringing persons in to destroy other countries, and yes, it's happening. And a lot of you say, oh, this is propaganda, oh, this is a lie, oh, this is not happening. It is happening. But you turn your back to it because you have not allowed yourself to see the truth, or your countries have not allowed you to see the full truth because they've blocked it. That is their control. There are things happening in each country that is militarized. Religion is not real. There is no religion as spirit beings. There is no religion as the creator being. Your only religion is love. No religion kills. No religion overtakes the power of women. No religion will try to hurt women and children and create wars. That is not religion, that is hate. That is vengeance, that is cowardness. That is the infiltration, and that is the infiltrators. And all of these people playing these roles on the planet are puppets. You are here to be free. You are here for your sovereignty. You have rights as humans on the planet because you're citizens of Mother Earth. You're not citizens of countries. You are citizens of Mother Earth until you leave, and you came here to respect her, to learn, to grow, to evolve. And we as Andromedans, we teach of higher consciousness. We help it to come through, for you to tap into it, to help with the evolution of yourself, of your souls, on the evolution of the planet. To teach you that freedom and the restoration of freedom through harmony and balance is the truth. That's what the Andromedans are here to do. And we are very excited that more of you are awakening. But there are those Andromedans that are women that have stood up for their rights in many different countries in many different ways, that have had their lives removed because of it. And this is why many of the women on the planet cry and feel in their hearts the truth, that the attack of the feminine on the planet, the women on the planet, and the divine feminine Christ consciousness is to shut this down, to do a takeover in ways that are not of pure creation, which is feminine. Creation from a robotic existence is not through God, it's not through Spirit, it's not through Creator. Although you may see that everything is from the Creator, there are those that have been spun out of hand of planet, that have created a species that is soulless. And through inoculation and chipping, you may become the same way. It is your choice.